Hi, my name is Curtis Goebel, and welcome to this week's Kangen Snippet. There was a time in my life where I was a construction worker. In fact, I was a general contractor. And I had a whole different vocabulary than what I do now. I remember coming home from my job, and I literally would have to be alone for 20 to 30 minutes. So first of all, I could decompress. And then second of all, I could actually clean up my language. Because if I came home in construction mode and I started to talk to my kids, I would just, I'm sorry, but I would swear. I would use all of these four-letter words. And so unless I could sit down, clear my head from all of that, leave the construction and my job, leave it there at the job site, and then come back. And my wife would say, well, why do you swear all the time? It's like, you know what? I work with construction guys. They don't understand please and thank you. They understand you go get that, you go get that beep, 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 and you get it done by beep, or else you're not going to beep. You know, it's one of those type of things. So I use that all the time. Here's this sad thing, and I know that I know language is a big part, but my wife and I, we listen to all these motivational speakers. We absolutely love them, and one of them that I used to really like was Tony Robbins. So I was listening to Tony Robbins, and I have all of these tapes and stuff. And the other day, my friend gave me a link to one of his live events, and while he was up doing his live event, he started doing all of these four-letter words. And I was just shocked. I was going, Tony, what are you doing? I literally had to turn it off. I don't want to see him live. I don't want anything to do with his programs when he uses that language. I was heartbroken. I was going, no, why are you doing that? That is so sad. Because now there's a ton of other motivational speakers out there that I will now listen to. I will not listen to him anymore because of the language. Here's the interesting thing. We are judged by our language. I used to use a lot of four-letter words. My challenge to you is I want you to use four-letter words. This sounds weird. It sounds different. But let me tell you and explain why. There are great four-letter words. What about kind? What about wish, luck, best, hero, glad, good, give, home, play? What about good? What about best? Instead of me saying my construction four-letter words, what about fair? What about hope? What about team? What about home? What about pray? What about love? My challenge to you is use four-letter words, but use the right proper four-letter words because we literally are judged by our language. And if you want to sell the best water in the world, you've got to use love. You've got to use pray. You've got to use team, which are fantastic. My name is Curtis Goebel, and that is this week's Kangen Snippet.